But his truck bed looks... Woo! My light fell down. One of my lights fell down. Okay, sorry about that. One of my lights fell down. Scared the hell out of me. That's what that noise was. Hopefully it doesn't really affect the video too much. Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time when I Slip. I'm Islip, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transform Element TE-01 Op Leader. And this is their take on a masterpiece, Optimus Prime. And actually, this actually came out before MP44, and it's a pretty good take on an animation, fairly accurate Optimus Prime. Down to the truck mode that doesn't have the silver or white bar going underneath here. So let's move this out of the way. What you get is... Sorry, I'm sitting kind of far back. I just want to make sure I get everything. You get your box, of course, and it looks pretty nice. The artwork on the front is kind of funny looking, but the pictures on the back are awesome. When you open up the box, you get your instruction sheet. I'll be honest with you, I tried to use the instruction sheet, and for some reason getting started did not work for me, so I just ended up pulling up a video. Thanks to Jobby the Hong for a very deep and in-depth transformation. That's right, I watch Jobby the Hong. I watch a lot of people. He's one of my favorites. You get this insert, styrofoam insert. I hate styrofoam, but at least this one's not as squeaky as normal. This is where your Optimus and his various things squeaky go. You get two baggies, and they contain, between the two baggies, they contain, well, I'm not exactly, I know one of them contains this, and the alternate head, which right now is on Op Leader. This is the original head. Both of them are actually animation accurate. The one that's on him currently is more accurate to the movie. You get the axe, of course. What Optimus doesn't come with an energon, without an energon axe, and you get your gun, which, if you push down this button, has a very bright LED. So that's what comes in the box. As I was saying, as for animation accurate, the most of season 1 and 2, he has a head that looks, a rounder head like this, and then Transformers the movie, he has the other head, and I'm not sure if they went back to this head during the, what was the end of season 3, was it, when he comes back? So I don't remember offhand. So both heads are actually animation accurate. So let's bring in the truck again, and it is a really nice and very hefty truck. This thing has a lot of die-cast in it, so it looks nice. Blue windows. I don't know why they went with black here instead of blue. That's one knock I have on the TE version. The other thing is, I don't like these what do you call it? Windshield wipers. If you can see, one of them is bent out, and you have to, I mean, you can pose them any way you want, but they are not necessary, because how often did he use his windshield wipers in the show? When you transform him, you have to make sure you do this so you don't break them. And I feel like these are going to break at any moment. I don't like them. This is the one real knock I have on this thing. And again, like I said, you got one that sticks out and one that does not. I don't know why it does that. I'm pretty sure if I had a hair dryer, I could probably fix that. Let's go back down. His truck bed though, with the, of course, feet aside, that's, you're always gonna have the feet. The truck bed looks amazing. I mean, oh, it's just a truck bed, yeah, but it doesn't look like it's two legs. With the if they could have done something with the feet here, this would look like almost like a real truck. Not quite, but you know, close. The bottom cleans up. For some reason, well, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's nice. It rolls. Not the best for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I don't have something transformed right, but you know, rubber wheels. Lots of die cast. You can make these little silhouettes that are supposed to be the not windows. What do you call them? Side view mirrors. They're a bit posable, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. All in all, though, it looks really good. Now you get this piece here, and what you're meant to do with it. Now I saw somebody do it like this. Do not plug in this thing backwards like this. Otherwise, this is meant to add your MP10 trailer to it. If you do it like this, let's see if I got it in there. If you do it like this, that looks like it's the trailer is way too far back. Way too far back. So if you turn it the other way, which is the way it's supposed to go, like this, and then put the trailer in. There you go. You got G1 Optimus with a trailer. So if you ever have him in this mode, he has a trailer. So I have MP10 somewhere. He's in one of my many totes. I don't know which one he's in. I tried looking for him, I couldn't find him. So unfortunately, I can't do comparison. But I did find my old Starscream, so I can do my Make Toys Starscream and MP11 Starscream and my MP3 Skywarp. I think it's MP3 Skywarp, and yeah. So I can do a comparison vid for y'all if you would like. Yeah. So now his doors, it doesn't open. You cannot stick a figure inside him, which is fine with me. It was nice with MP10, and it's nice that MP44 can do it. I'm not big on MP44 for two reasons. One is the price tag, and two is the transformation. Well, three also. I don't know. The robot mode looks fairly good, but there's just too many places where it, like, the panel lines cut in a way that makes it look bad to me. It doesn't look that good. This guy, he looks great. He looks great. He doesn't have exactly the same posability as MP44 does, but he has enough for me. So let's go ahead and get this taken out. We'll go ahead and we're going to try to transform him. Now, I've only transformed him into his vehicle mode twice, and I've only transformed him into robot mode once because he comes packaged in robot mode. So let's see if I can get these steps okay and not make a big mess like I always do. I always make a big mess with my transformation. I'm going to raise that up a little bit. So we're going to, what are we going to do? Well, the first thing we'll do is we'll put these down so they are not in the way. And honestly, I don't really feel like these needed to be a thing. They didn't need to make them. It's nice that they did, but I kind of wish they hadn't made it. Go ahead and fold these to the sides. It doesn't matter because they're going to unfold by themselves anyway. Go ahead and get this opened. And what else are we going to do? Go ahead and try to get this out. There we go. now. Get the front bit unpegged from there. We'll just move it out of the way so that, hey, he's a talking truck. I think that's cool. With the things like this and then his things down like this, he kind of looks like he's a face.
I am Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out!
So I actually thought that was pretty cool. That's because I'm crazy. But yeah, I mean, who's not in this day and age? You kind of have to be crazy to make it through this craziness that we have going on. Let's see. We need to unplug these bits here from here. There's a tab here that goes into a slot there, and the same thing with the front here. It slots in here, and also this gray piece slots in between these two silver pieces. So we'll get just get those out of the way for now, and we want to, what do we want to do? This we'll do like this because we got to get them so that we can get the arms out. So before we do that, straighten out these pieces here, and these pieces will go in between there. So we want to do that, so that will help us to get stuff out of the way. Okay, we'll just lift that up and leave it like that. He exploded from the back. So keep these open. The reason you want to open these up because if you don't, they actually tab into this, and you don't want to have that tabbed in. And we're going to go ahead and move these bits here. Oh no, we're not going to do that yet. Don't do that yet. Don't listen to me yet. Alright, so okay, so let's go ahead and we'll swivel this out a little bit and unpeg legs from each other and move them up one click and then swing them around so they go around this piece here. So again, up one click, swing them around, because this is the crotch piece for the robot mode, and somehow it ends up underneath the legs in vehicle mode. Sure, why not? Alright, so we've got that exploded mess. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and what are we going to do? We'll go ahead and give me a second. Alright, so we got that. We'll go ahead and pull these pieces out. Get them out the way. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Again, I only did this transformation once. I want to swing this piece around, and like I said, this piece here, it's going to swing around like so, and there's a little release here, so you push it down and that will let you put the arms in. You can use it in robot mode for a butterfly joint. Okay, so we will go ahead and what are we going to do? That has to stay in the back. So we are going to just work on the legs. So how do we do the legs? I forget because I am old. These pieces up, flip these like so. Okay, and this piece comes up like so. Flip what's gonna be the feet down. This piece flips out and around, and as you can see right now, we almost have the legs done. So before you do all that, I'm gonna take this and we're going to actually take this piece, bring it halfway like this, swing it around, and then straighten it out. And then you're going to bring all this up like so. Not like so. There we go. Like so. So, again, it'll be like this. You'll bring it over. And then bring this up. There are 2 hinges here. Make sure that you've got them oriented properly. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Okay. Actually, before you do that, take this piece here, bend it. They have 2 clips, as you can see. So don't pull it straight. Like, bend it like this because they hook in. And then swing that around and there. And they will catch underneath these 2 grooves here. Okay. Now you can do this. Okay, and the gas tank will plug into this slot here. So plug that in, and you can close this up. This plugs into the leg, like so. And back here, this will slide in here, and that, hopefully you can see it, will slide up there. So that goes like that, and that goes like that. We got a leg almost done. And then we are going to flip this piece up like so. And goes, make sure you start swinging it in like so. And then that fits in like that. And then this piece, you're going to rotate around. Now you've got your leg done. So we're going to do the same thing on this side here. So bring this all out like so. Get this brought out like that. Straighten out what's going to be the foot. And I still have the QC-01. I was saving it for this video for some reason. I don't know why. Gas tank, you're going to bring it like this, rotate it like this, and then bring it back down like that. Alrighty. Now we're going to bring all of this stuff up like so. And before we forget, let us unhook this piece, swing it on over and hook it back in. Ouch. Hopefully you saw that good. And then just start plugging everything back together again. And that is foot number, oh, now well, that's the foot part done. So then bring this up. Turn this like so. There we go. That goes in like that. This swings around like that. Now the legs are done. So we've got the legs done. I need a break. Whew. Okay. So now we're going to finish off the top. We'll get this out of the way. So we'll rotate. Let's see. So rotate this middle piece around. And we are going to also then rotate the second middle piece here around. Are we going to do that? Are we going to do that? I thought we were. Oops, don't fall down. Okay. So that goes like that. And then this will come up to push the legs up. And then these will plug in there. We'll go ahead and take care of his butt flap for the moment. Okay, so what you're gonna do is bring these pieces around like this and then fold these pieces so they look kind of like L-shaped from the side, and those will plug in here, and then the back of the butt plate will plug into the buttholes here. So I'm gonna plug that in, and then this folds in. This folds in here like that. Get in the hole. Said no Flores ever. Okay, and now that's his waist taken care of. Let's raise this up some. Okay, so now let's see what we've got to do next. These bits, ouch, come out like so. They fold down, and we still have to get this top piece rotated around. So how? There we go. That piece, I knew it rotated. It rotates. This comes in, this comes in, and I don't. Yeah, they don't fold any further than that. So oh, that goes all the way up. That's right. It's up, and I could have sworn this came in more. I guess not. Alrighty. So we got that stuff up. That stuff up. Woof. And then, what are we going to do? We are going to... these pieces have to rotate, right? Yes, they do. It has to rotate back there. I guess it works better if it's not flush on the thing, so... Okay, so we got those two. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. Okay. Alright, that comes down. This comes up like so. And before we put these down, let's go ahead and take care of this up here. So fold these down, and then fold these around like so. And then you're going to... Oh, and then we have to, before we do all that, sorry. These, I feel like, there we go. Oh, okay, so this piece here, pull it down. That'll let you tilt the camera down. There we go. So you take these, fold them down, do that, and then I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. Okay, so that goes like that, and then this will plug in to this slot here. Well, okay, sorry. This gray piece will plug into the slot here. We'll get that all ready and bring it on down like so, and we are going to get these pieces plugged in. So plug them in, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be down already, but we'll worry about that later. I'm pretty sure we can skip that point. So you plug those in, and then, damn it, I didn't mean to do that, because you also have to plug these into the bottom here, and that's giving me the issue. There we go. That's one thing plugged in. Okay, those are plugged in, and they get plugged in there. So only one set of these two slots gets slotted in there. So go ahead and bring that down. Dang it. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got our Optimus mostly transformed. Let's look up. So, yeah, so you have to basically make sure that while you're getting these pieces slid down, that you've got those prongs in the open space in the back here. And then you're only trying to plug this part into one piece in the back, which is up here. And at the same time, you're plugging these together. And make sure you've got the crotch where it's supposed to be, because I did not. Okay. So we've got him mostly transformed, and now we just have to take care of his hand. So open these pieces up. Bring these pieces out. Make sure when you're transforming him into vehicle mode, you have to have the thumb tucked in under the index finger, otherwise you will not get his hand in there. Bring this down, bring this little piece down, fold that in, and then you orient your hand the way you need to. For now, we will do the same on the other side. Open this panel up, bring out his finger. Thankfully his index finger makes it easy to do. Do that. Get his hand oriented the way you want it to, and there we go. Make sure you've got it turned the right way with the little arrows facing forward. He has a second bend over here, which is for transformation. If you haven't already done so, push his smokestacks into the sides of his arms, and then rotate the head around, bring this up like that, and then carefully, don't use the tips, never use the tips of these, carefully down at towards the base, rotate his little antennae, because if you don't do it that way, you're going to break it. And when you are putting him into vehicle mode, make sure that these are not getting caught inside here. It's very easy for them to get caught in there. It happens to me every single time. Thankfully, I catch it before they break. There we go. Alrighty, and there you have your Optimus in his robot mode, and that is knocked. There we go. Make sure I didn't orient his feet properly when I put these in. Give me a second. I gotta fix this. Alright, I got his feet the way they're supposed to be. And there we have Op Leader in. Are you all the way back? Okay. I'll move this back a bit. Op Leader in his robot mode, and sorry for the corkboard in the back. It was either that or a wall that has scratch marks on it. So, in any case, there he is, and he looks good. He looks like he just stepped out of the movie. Now, like I said, this head here is actually animation accurate to the first two seasons. His head was more rounder there, and then in the movie he gets this kind of squarer shaped head. So they both have the same coloration on them. So gray for the face and the mask, light blue for the eyes, and dark blue for the helmet, and a silverish color, silverish kind of gray for the thing in the middle, the crust. So, and now I kind of wish I had two of these guys, because I want one with the regular head and one without. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Let's do articulation. His head looks up. It doesn't look down. You can't pull it up to make it look down. 360. rotation 360 ratcheted at the shoulder, goes all the way out. His arm rotates at the upper bicep. He bends more than 90 degrees. And if for whatever reason you need to use it, you want to make his arm break, you got that joint there. His wrists rotate 360. His thumb is pinned in 2 places. So at the knuckle and at this knuckle here, his fingers, 3 of them are together and they bend at the one knuckle, and then his index finger is separate and it bends at the one extra knuckle. So they both sets of fingers can point in the same 2 places. They can bend in the same 2 places, excuse me. So you've got that. Again, you have this little butterfly joint that if you press it will release the butterfly joint, so you can get more movement if you need it. So you've got that. He rotates here, not quite 360. He rotates that far. So there's that. His little flaps move here, and his flaps here also move. They're a lot harder to move because they are a part of the bumper, but they can be moved out about that far. His legs go forward all the way. They go back. They only go back that far due to the thing, but you don't really need it to do any more than that because Optimus never did. So his legs do a full split. There is a rotation above the knee. His legs bend a little more than 90 degrees. And his toe has a tilt. And then you can do that. And you can do that. His foot doesn't move back and forth, but his toes move. And I guess now we'll get rid of that later. And that's your articulation for Optimus, or Op Leader, excuse me. And I have to say, he looks great. He looked like he was going to fall over there, and I got scared, but he looks great. And of course, his chest opens up, and this piece here opens up. It takes a little doing. Where's my little... Hold on a second. Oh, my legs hurt now. Okay. There we go. So, he does come with a matrix, and I haven't actually tried to get it out yet. It can come out, because it's a matrix. There it goes. Woo! And it's die-cast. So, there's the matrix. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's not much more than I can say about that. It looks good. It looks like he just came out of the movie. And yeah. Now the only thing I'm not really happy about in the robot mode is I don't mind that he doesn't have an ab crunch. That's actually fine with me. I don't... honestly, the only thing I really have an issue with is that his chest windows are... I'm not a big fan of that color, but we'll look past it. I just don't like that they're see-through enough that you can see into his chest. Because in the cartoon, he couldn't see into his chest. So I know the other MPs have a look-through, see-through chest, the original MP-01 or 04, which I actually have on my whatchamacallit. And he looks great. But that's not what we're reviewing here. I don't like that you can see through there. So I will probably at some point be trying to get some Toy Hacks labels. Also, I need to get what do you call it? an Autobot symbol for him, because I mean, he needs it. Otherwise, though, this guy looks fantastic. Take his gun tabs into his hand the same way that every MP gun tabs into the MP's hands. So you slot it into the little slot. If you can figure out where it's at. Where are you, slot? There it is. Big slot. How am I missing it? There we go. It's slot in. And he holds his gun really, really well. So he holds it really well. Of course he would. And again, you can use, if you need it, that little tab so you can kind of have him holding his rifle in some kind of dynamic pose if you need it. There you go. And of course it's got the light up feature. So hey, I don't know if it's compatible with the effects parts that you get with the Hasbro stuff. I'm gonna find out right now, actually, though. I can reach over. Let's go ahead and grab one. And can you fit? Nope. That's a shame. It can't fit. Maybe I'll because that light inside would look amazing. Maybe I'll get an extra effect piece and whittle it down so it'll fit inside. So you've got that, and of course you've got the axe, the Energon axe. So to do that, you're going to go ahead and transform his hand. Put the knuckles first, thumb, and then finger around the thumb, and rotate that in. Am I not doing you right? There we go. Rotate you in so you expose that there, and then you're going to take this styrofoam. Take this, and then this just clips in here like so, and now you have your Optimus with his Energon axe. So he looks good. And how you want to see? English, man, English. Let us get some other MP figures and put them around him now. Give me a second. Let's grab my DX9 Megatron, which looks good, but because it's not, he's flat and mostly unpainted, which I think looks great. He is silver painted, so it doesn't quite, honestly, the aesthetics don't quite match up, but it still looks good, I think. We have Starscream, let's go back now. My Make Toys Starscream. And I mean, if the head was different, I think this one would be an outstanding Starscream. I think the head just needs to be bigger. I don't care if it means that I have to take it apart to transform it. Here is my MP11 Starscream. And I mean, he was good for back in the day, with the exception of that piece. No, he wasn't. Well, engineering wise, he was good. As far as, here he is with, is this Dead End? Wild Rider? I forget which one he is. And due to transforming him into limb mode, his the Decepticon sticker I put on him is in very bad need of repair or replacement, which I guess I can do that soon. But there he is. And here, let's get you guys out with the self-proclaimed king of the road, Motor Master. The DX9 Motor Master to be exact. Capone. And there we have that. And they look kind of good together. They look fine, I think. So, yeah, that is that. I think this figure is awesome. It's a shame that the prices on all the figures have gone up. So he used to be, I think, $150. He was actually, a few weeks ago, about a month and a half ago, he was $150. Now, he is $199. He is actually $209 just before I got him, and he went up to $199, and that sucks. This guy is amazing. He is now about half the price of MP44, and honestly, I have an MP10 trailer. Actually, I have two of them. I have one that's regular and one that's see-through. So I'm set for the trailers. I don't need those extra bits. And I don't need to pay $400 or $500 for the same basic figure that can bend over and has some voice clips and knee problems. I don't need that. I'm fine. I'm good. This guy is great. I actually want to get, there's an animated, an animation model version. It looks like he stepped right out the video game. It doesn't even look like he stepped out the cartoon. He looks like he stepped out of the video game. Transformers Devastation, where it was cell shaded. It looks amazing. So I would like to get that. That's it on my slip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao.